Welcome to my channel. My name is Jeff and I am the Grumpy Carnivore. Today is day 316 of my carnivore journey. I started my journey off on April 10th, 2024, and I started off at 460 pounds. Now, during that time, I was in the middle of recovering from a major surgery, and I had been sitting around and I had gained about 20 pounds since I had the surgery. Anyways, fast forward to today, 316 days later, I am weighing in at 344.2 pounds. That is almost 116 pounds down in 316 days. So typically I try to weigh myself every day. It keeps me motivated, keeps me understanding where the scale is and what I've been doing. Did I drink too much water? Did I have too much fat, protein? Did I not drink enough water? Did I not have enough fat? It kind of mentally helps me prepare for the next day and what I'm going to be doing throughout that day. So, and I know everybody tells me, hey, don't worry about the scale. This isn't about scale. Well, 100% honest with you, I did not start the carnivore diet for any other reason than to lose weight. That's my main goal, to lose the weight. And I've been accomplishing that. However, I've also found other non-scale victories as I have progressed throughout this past year. My anxiety has come way down. My depression has gotten so much better. I don't fight depression like I used to. And I went and visited my doctor a month after I started. Got him into researching it, had all my blood work done. I told him, I said, anything that the insurance will pay for, I want to know what the numbers are. So he did all my blood work, and then we went back in October because I was having another surgery, and I had to get my blood work done again. And that was the first time that he ever saw me under 400 pounds. And I've been seeing, and he's been my doctor since 2013. So 11 years, and he never has seen me under 400 pounds. And this was the first time. When I went back to him in October, I was at 381 pounds. And so he sat with me for 45 minutes, almost an hour, taking notes, learning stuff from me about things that I was doing. He ran the numbers. He called me up the next day. He goes, hey, bud. He goes, I don't know too much about this program that you're on. He goes, but it's working for you. He says, I'm getting into it. I'm researching it. He said, but everything that you're doing is working for you. So all my numbers went from normal high, normal low, almost come right back into the middle where normal is. And for example, my A1C in May was at a 5.7, and it had come down to a 5.2 by October. My LDL dropped. My HDL went up. My triglycerides came down. I'm talking, my overall cholesterol score was 126. I'm like, that's awesome, and it's the non-scale victories like that is not what I was after, but it's happening. It does happen. Now, I haven't had any blood work done since October. However, I'm fixing to go have some done because I fell into a little situation in my personal life where I now have to have not quite an emergency surgery, but a semi-emergency surgery. Just a short, brief history about what's going on is February of last year, I had to have my left ankle fused. Throughout my life, unbeknownst to me, my left heel started rotating. And when it started rotating, it rotated all the way to 27 degrees. So the podiatrist was telling me that anywhere between 0 to 4 is normal. They'll let things go up to 7 or 8 without any type of correction on it, but keep an eye on it. And I was all the way at 27 degrees rotated. So, and my whole ankle joint had become so arthritic that there was nothing they could do to help the pain in the ankle other than to fuse it. So to be able to get the heel back to where it was or where it should be, they had to just basically they had to pull the heel back, and they put a rod through the bottom of my foot, through the heel, up into my tibia, going through the ankle joint. And then they put screws in to hold that rod and fuse the ankle. So, went 8 weeks, complete non-weight bearing. And when I had the surgery, I was 440 pounds. And I was 100% non-weight bearing. Couldn't use a knee scooter because I was way too top heavy. I couldn't use crutches because I just couldn't hold myself up. So I was stuck to a wheelchair, and I had to hop on one leg anywhere I wanted to get around that the wheelchair wouldn't go. Very, very difficult for me, and wasn't easy at all. Got through that. I was able to start putting some weight on my foot. I was in a boot, and after 12 weeks, I was able to go 75, almost 100% weight bearing. Shortly thereafter, right around week 14, 15, I was able to go 100% weight bearing. And then right around week 18, week 20, he cut me loose. So I went 5 months with after the surgery and dealing with a fused ankle. Well, unfortunately, because my heel was so far out that he could only bring my heel back to 7 degrees. I was still walking on the side of my foot, on the outside of my foot a little bit, and it was still a little painful, and so we chatted about that, and he was like, there's nothing that he could do, because it would have been a much more major surgery, and I may not have recovered or been able to walk if he was able to pull my heel all the way back, because he had to put the rod in and everything had to be a certain way. So anyways, go through the summer, everything's going good. I'm walking and feeling great with it. Still had a little bit of pain, but you never really fully recovered from any type of bone injury or bone fusion or replacement of something of that nature for a year. So anyways, I decided I wanted to get my my knee replaced. So this whole time that I'm recovering from my ankle, I was talking to orthopedic about getting my knee replaced. Well, he wouldn't touch me until I got under. I had to be at least 49 BMI, and I was at 53 when I started talking to him. 53 BMI, and he said that if I got down to 49, he would do one knee. And then when he did that, after he did that one knee, I had to continue to lose weight because the knee replacement, the new joints just would not hold up under my weight. So I got after it. The carnivore diet was my game plan. He saw that I was losing the weight. By the end of August, actually no, I take it back. It was about the end of September, about mid-September. I went and saw him, and I was 2 pounds away from 370, 375, and I'm trying to recall because it's been a few months. But anyways, so I was there. I was at 49 BMI, and he was like, "Okay, guy." He goes, "Let's do it." He says, "I need you to do this, this, and this, and we'll schedule surgery." So we scheduled surgery for the day before Halloween. Great, everything's going great. Went in, had surgery, stayed the night, come back out. I was walking didn't walk the day of. I walked the day after. They had PT up there bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning. Had me up on a walker, and I was moving. And so I came home, did 2 weeks of therapy here at the house. Then I started doing outpatient therapy with the Willis Group. I talked about them. Then it brings me to January 30th, my very last day with Willis Therapy Group. Wonderful guys. They did great. They put me through the test. They had me up there sweating every day. And that night, I felt a lot of pain in my ankle that was fused. Pain that I hadn't felt before. And I was like, what is this? I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk across the room. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I ended up putting my boot back on to see if it would give me a little bit of support. And it did. And I was like, okay. I don't know what's going on, but this is serious. And this was the same weekend that my wife was having her birthday, and I was taking her out of town to the casinos. And so we took off. I spent the weekend at the casino. I was wearing my boot. I ended up walking more than I should have. Called the doctor up on Monday morning, first thing Monday morning, gave him a call, said, hey, I need to schedule, I need to come in and see you. They got me in the very next day. And went to the doctor's office. They took x-rays, and he saw a shadow on the upper joint. And he was like, I don't like that shadow. He compared the joint from when he released me and then the one that he took in February, the beginning of February. And the bone was completely healed. It was just completely healed when he released me, and now there was a shadow in the new X-ray. He said we need a CT scan. I need to know what's going on with this. So he sent me over for a CT scan, and the results were exactly what he was thinking, and it was one of the most horrible things that could happen. My fusion broke. So on the inside of the bone that could not be seen by x-ray, I developed 3 or 4 cysts on the inside, which prevented the bone from completely fusing together. The outside that the x-ray could see, that all fused. But over time that I was using it, I just worked it and wore it out to the point where I wore it out and it broke. So, 2 weeks from this coming Monday, I'm going in for another major surgery, and they're going to remove the rod, clean up the joint, and then put a plate in there. And this time, while he's doing all that, he's going to have to cut some of my heel away and get that heel back to a 0 degrees. This is going to be about a 2.5, 3 hour surgery. The difference this time is I am 100 pounds lighter. So less anesthesia on me, and that's going to be huge benefit to my body. But now I'm going to be another 8 to 12 weeks of recovery. I do get to use a knee scooter this year, or this time. So hopefully being able to get around is going to be easier, because I still have a new knee on my right knee. And I can't be going around hopping like I was previously when I was using a walker. So I can use the knee scooter, and I'm 100 pounds lighter, so anesthesia is going to be better for me. And I'm not going to have to stay overnight in the hospital this time. And I'm not going to have in-home therapy come out and work with me, because I already know all the exercises, so I'll be able to get up and get those accomplished. But I say all this to say that I'm not going to let this stop me from staying carnivore. Carnivore has become a lifestyle for me. Do I trip and fumble up from time to time? Yes, I do. Do I consider it a loss and just throw everything out the window? No, I don't. When I did fall off the wagon back around the holidays, I knew what I was doing. I never let go of that wagon. I kept hanging on, and I feel I've been able to recover from that. 344 pounds now. I'm 116 pounds down from when I started this back in April. I'm not going to let this defeat me. However, does it really affect me? Yes, my mental game has been off. The last couple of days, I haven't done videos because mentally, I didn't have it in me. I have been thinking about my ankle a whole lot, and I'm not trying to get sympathy from anybody. This is what it is. I'm going to get through it. So, dealing with the ankle situation, if you've been following me in some previous videos, you've heard me talk about wanting to get my left knee replaced as soon as the end of April, early May. Well, now that is getting pushed back until probably September, October. And so this entire year again is nothing more than a repeat of last year. But I am 100 pounds lighter. That I am grateful for. So that's all I got for tonight. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I haven't done a video in a couple of days. I'm dealing with a lot of stress and emotions dealing with this upcoming surgery. Like I said, it's in a couple weeks, and it's just something I just learned about. Going, with the CT scan. It's only been what was it? Yeah, it was last Friday when everything was confirmed with the CT scan. So. And now now going in and getting it all taken care of again, and hopefully, with the good Lord willing and helping me out, this fusion will take. So keep me in your prayers, and I'm gonna push through this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get back to trying to do these videos every night. I'm enjoy doing them, but come back, see me again, and let's just keep this lifestyle going. So leave me a comment, hit subscribe, hit the like button, share this with somebody that you think that would enjoy content like this. Tell me what you think. I love reading y'all's comments. You know, so we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. God bless.